Yeah, good afternoon. You know, I'm from the South, and that means good old family reunions. And I recognize almost everyone in here, and this kind of feels right like a family reunion. And let me be the first, and I know I won't be the last tonight, to welcome you to Allegacy Federal Credit Union Stadium. And I'm not as young as I used to be. I don't know how long I'll be here, but I plan on being here a long time. And that's going to just roll off my tongue year after year after year after year. I've been in Omaha for a few days and hopefully going back if the Deeks can pull out another one tonight. You know, and out there in Omaha, it's been hot and muggy. And I know from talking to family members that it hasn't been that way back here these last several days. But, you know, I was thinking about this event and the announcement yesterday and how huge it is. That there is no amount of rain or dampness that can dampen at all the enthusiasm of what we're about to experience tonight and fellowship about and continue the excitement about here in Winston-Salem about this deepening relationship between Allegacy and Wake Forest. I've been around for a long time. Yeah, but this is not Allegacy's first dance with the Deeks, right? I mean, 20 years, right in that area. And to see a longtime partner not only continue its relationship, but deepen it, really is, I think, a moment and a signal for all of us to step back and look at how committed Allegacy is to Wake Forest and Wake Forest is to Allegacy. It's an incredible partnership, one that has, sustained 2 decades now. And with what's been put in place over these last several weeks and months, the future is going to be long and it is going to be very, very bright. So with that, let me step back for a moment and let us all enjoy, if you'll watch the video, a little piece about what's going on. I don't know everyone here, but my name is Stan Cotton, and I'm so honored that Kathy and Allegacy have asked me to be a small part of what's going on today. Would not have missed this. And Kathy, I appreciate that. And, when you have an event like this and an announcement that's so big, you have to go right to the top, right? And so with that, who knows better about what's going on all over our campus and our community than the president of Wake Forest University, Dr. Susan Wente.
Thank you so much, Stan, and my thanks to all of you for joining us here today. And I want to say it to you in person. Welcome to Allegacy Federal Credit Union Stadium. Woo! On behalf of the entire Wake Forest University community, we are extremely grateful for the leadership, for the partnerships, for that true radical collaboration that has led us to this exciting announcement today. First, I want to recognize Allegacy Federal Credit Union President and CEO, Kathy Pace. Kathy, thank you for your inspiring leadership, and for the deep commitment that you have made to this partnership and that you have exemplified throughout this entire process and through our entire history of partnerships. I also want to recognize Allegacy's executive team and board leaders who have joined us here. Thank you for coming to join in this exciting announcement. Thank you for your support of this historic partnership. I know that your commitment was absolutely essential to where we are today. And I want to thank our Wake Forest University trustees and university leaders who also are joining us here today. Thank you for coming and meeting our Allegacy colleagues, friends, and new partners. Allegacy's name on our stadium may be new today, but the partnership, as Stan exemplified, is deep. It spans 2 decades. And today's announcement takes it even further in terms of our mutual commitment being at an even higher level. Our university and Atrium Health Wake Forest Baptist Medical Center have been longtime members of Allegacy's select employee group, offering employees the distinctive benefits of the credit union in strengthening financial well-being. And the Allegacy Center for Leadership and Character at Wake Forest School of Business accelerates our mission to develop leaders of character. Under the leadership of School of Business Dean Annette Ramp, who's here with us, I am thrilled to see what that new level of partnership is going to do in terms of bringing forward our next generation of leaders and business students. We're excited about the increased visibility of Allegacy Federal Credit Union in our community and beyond us in this new stadium naming rights partnership. On behalf of our entire university community, thank you, Allegacy, for your belief in our mission, for your support of our university and of Wake Forest football. Now it's my great pleasure to welcome to the podium Allegacy Federal Credit Union President and CEO, Kathy Pace.
Thank you, President Wente. Allegacy Stadium. Oh, wow, this has a really nice ring, right? Allegacy Stadium. Allegacy Stadium. This is a place that brings people together in a supportive community. It's a place where people work hard and play hard. This is a place where the athletes are on the field and the fans in the stand are united in spirit and determined to do their very best. This is a place where history is often made and futures are built. This is a place that Allegacy is so proud of to put our name on. And by doing so, we are making hundreds of thousands of Wake Forest fans aware of the Allegacy name and what we can do to help our members manage their finances and improve their well-being. The more people who learn about Allegacy, the more we can grow and offer even greater value to our members, our community, by providing them with new financial solutions and conveniences to help them build for the future. That's what we are all about at Allegacy, building futures. For our 400 employees and our 175,000 credit union members, for the thousands of companies and organizations that partner with us and trust us to take care of their employees, their retirees, and their families. That's how we help build and strengthen communities. In fact, that's why we are named Allegacy. In 2001, we changed our name to Allegacy Federal Credit Union. It was Reynolds Carolina Credit Union, founded in 1967 to originally help the employees of R.J. Reynolds Tobacco Company. You may not know this, but the name Allegacy combines two words that are most important to us, and that's allegiance and legacy. It pays homage to our heritage and allegiance to the communities that we serve through the partnerships that we make. Partners like this one with Wake Forest, with whom we share deep roots, And in fact, a large section of the Renolda campus sits on land that was once part of the R.J. Reynolds estate. Allegacy and Wake Forest are bonded by history. We share a commitment to Winston-Salem and beyond with common values reflected in our missions of ideas and principles. We also share the idea to educate and to empower and to better the lives of others. And together, we are better able to accomplish our goals and to make a real difference in the place that we all call home. So we cannot wait to cheer on the Demon Deacons in Allegacy Stadium. Now here's the man who is going to bring to the stadium, Dave Clausen, the opening night, August 31st. Thank you all so much.
Thanks so much, Kathy. And it's last time I remember a crowd like this in this building, it was over 9 years ago when I first got hired at Wake Forest. And it's great to see so many of those same people here and watching the video, just getting goosebumps of, you know, how Allegacy Stadium has been transformed the last 10 years with all of your support and all the student support. And that's what's made it so special, is it's really a way of uniting the campus and the community. And this is just another exciting day for Wake Forest football, and our thanks to Allegacy Federal Credit Union. And I just want to say on behalf of our football program, we're extremely grateful for Allegacy's support of Wake Forest football and our university community. As shared earlier, this agreement provides for more financial education for our current players. Obviously, the landscape of college football has changed a lot, and it's almost very appropriate that Allegacy would now choose to join forces with Wake Forest football. This partnership falls right in alignment with one of our recent educational initiatives in our football program that we call Top Hat Wednesdays. Our director of player development, who's a former player of ours and a two-time captain, Wendell Dunn, he is here today. And Wendell has really done an amazing job with our players. And the only reason we have this position is it was made possible thanks to a generous gift by Billy Prim, who is another guy who's very community and philanthropic oriented. And Wendell's just done a great job over the past 2 years of creating transformational relationships with a life skills program that we call Top Hat Wednesdays. And over the last 8 weeks, from mid-February to mid-April, our players get together every Wednesday and they learn life skills. And these life skills hopefully will help them, prepare them for life after football. Some of them, like Jesse Bates. Where's Jesse Bates? I think he was here today. Right there's, he has the uniform on. He looks a little different than Jesse. But hopefully we're doing something that will allow our players to become leaders, not just in our football program, but in the community. And the topics that we cover in Top Hat Wednesdays aren't cover 2 and how to run the zone play, but we've basically run a financial literacy program for our football players that include tax advising, how to invest, resume writing, and other career learning skills. Almost 100% of our players go to these programs, and a lot of times you do these things and the players ask, why are you doing this to us? And this is something I think our players embraced that we were doing for them so much that they came back this summer and said, what are these things called taxes? And so we're bringing back the tax advisors and investment advisors again. And I share this because we have smart, intentional, and bright young men in our football program. And the work that's being done with the Allegacy Center for Leadership and Character at Wake Forest School of Business is further proof of the additional educational experience our players receive during their careers at Wake Forest, and in part thanks to gifts like this. I appreciate the thoughtful approach from President Wente, our athletic director John Curry, and our university leadership that has led us to this day. Additionally, we are very grateful for President and CEO Kathy Pace and our Allegacy Federal Credit Union team for their partnership to enhance the Winston-Salem community. I really look forward to the day that our football team takes the field at Allegacy Stadium we're so grateful, Kathy, and to everyone at Allegacy. And we can't wait to go out there and represent your investment in our program and our university community. Now I'd like to turn the program over to our Director of Athletics, John Curry.
How about those Wake Forest Demon Deacons? And how about Allegacy Federal Credit Union? Let's hear it. No, let's hear it. Come on, let's hear it. Let's hear it. And is anybody at all worried about the future of Winston-Salem and Wake Forest with the dynamic leadership duo of President Wente and Kathy Pace? Give them a big hand. On behalf of all the staff of both organizations, I just want all the guests here to know that we run at a fast pace thanks to these two leaders with high expectations for continuing to get better. This partnership, as has been said much more eloquently than me by both President Wente and Kathy and Coach Clausen, this partnership is so right in so many ways. Allegacy and Wake Forest represent full alignment on making lives better in Winston-Salem, across our state, and around the country. Allegacy Stadium is our community's gathering place, anchoring an entertainment and sports complex attracting more than 750,000 visitors every year. The largest sports and entertainment facilities west of Greensboro and north of Charlotte in the state of North Carolina. And these two iconic institutions, Allegacy and Wake Forest, are driven by dedicated team members, including many dozens in this room who have poured their hearts into getting ready to launch and announce this partnership today. Now, I can't name them all, but you know who you are, and a couple of them, Ashley and Susie and Judy and Greta and Emily and Casey, Melody, Ross, Kathy, Will. The list goes on and on. Please give them all a big hand. I also must recognize two incredibly special Wake Forest athletics leaders, Barry Faircloth and Bill Merrifield. A long time ago, Bill Merrifield and Kathy Pace developed this relationship of trust about Wake Forest and Allegacy. And this moment in time is manifestation of that trust and that relationship across those 2 decades. So Barry and Bill and the entire team, thank you very much. Now, sometimes we got to think a little bit bigger than just a couple 100,000, right? I heard a couple 100,000 earlier. There's 175,000 members of Allegacy Federal Credit Union who already know how special Allegacy is. And now, the 20 million fans who watch Demon Deacon football on TV will know how special Allegacy is, too. Thanks to Dave Clausen, the Demon Deacons are 20-4 in this venue over the last 4 years. Now, we had a rain delay a couple weeks ago during a baseball game, and I saw what Kathy Pace was doing during that rain delay. She was talking about Allegacy's financial services capacity with several really good prospects who happened to be there, right? She was spreading the word, and so I'm going to take a page out of your book, Kathy, and remind everybody here that you can stop by that table outside and visit with Kyler and the crew and pick up a flyer, looks like this, and see how you can bring your friends to what will be a sold-out opening night at Allegacy Stadium on August 31st at 7 p.m. on the ACC network. So we appreciate that. I should add, Stan mentioned we got a big baseball game tonight at 7 o'clock in Omaha, but we also in Winston-Salem at Waite Chapel, our hometown hero, Chris Paul, is introducing his new book. And we have tickets for that available as well, complimentary, and please stop by and enjoy that if you can. With that, it's time to celebrate. Thank you, Kathy, for your leadership, vision, and trust. Go Allegacy and go Deeks.